Hi everybody, it's me, Crafty Witch, and welcome back to my channel for yet another video. I am trying to put out as many videos as I can. You hear the wind blowing? It is like howling outside right now, so that's pretty cool. Yes, so anyway, this video is, well, about this oil that I make, and it's called 3 times black, 3 times send evil back, and I use it to send bad medicine, bad magic back to its sender, for removing jinxes. It's like almost like a uncrossing oil at the same time, but it's more about sending any kind of negative energy or anything that was evil that was sent to you by another person. This will send it back to whoever sent it to you and then some. So that's what this oil is and how I use it. And there's literally 3 ingredients plus the carrier oil, of course. The first ingredient is black salt. I've done a video on how to make this. This is black salt that I've made myself. It's very easy to do. I use actual charcoal from a fire that we had in the backyard, a bonfire that we had, and I actually went out and got some charcoal, which is the other ingredient. So anyway, there's black salt, and then I've got black sand, and it's more like big chunks of, well, maybe not so big, but like little chunks of rock, black rock. There's a little bit of sand down at the bottom, but that's what I have, and that's what I use for this. And then again, this is actual charcoal. Now, this is not the kind of charcoal that you use with your barbecues. It's not the kind of charcoal that you use for burning incense on. This is literally gathered from a log that burnt, and it creates its own, well, charcoal, right? It becomes charred, and excellent form of protection. So we will get to it. And of course, as usual, the stuff has been prayed over, consecrated. Make sure you use clean jars and that kind of thing. So what I'm going to be doing is using, whoops, I'm out of frame here. I'll be using 3 teaspoons of the black salt. Next, I'll be using 3 teaspoons of black sand. If you have a finer grain of sand, that would be ideal, but I'm using what I have. If you don't happen to have any black sand, you can use Apache teardrops, or you could also use obsidian. Obsidian would be best instead of the Apache teardrops. It'd be more on the, defensive type of side, because it's often used for protection. So anyway, 3 teaspoons of the black sand. And now for the fun part, I'll be working with this charcoal. If I can get out, it's a huge piece, which I'm not going to say or use right now. There's 1, 2, 3. Charcoal is used in many forms of magic, and we use it for, you can use it to write symbols, say above your door. If things get really bad in your home, on kind of a paranormal type of level, you can use charcoal to make an equal armed cross on your forehead as a form of protection. You can put it above your doors and windows, on the back of mirrors. You can use it. It's messy, as you can see. But it works. It's a really good form of protection. So now we've got our ingredients in here, and we're going to fill the jar up with some oil. Once again, I'm using canola oil. Like I said in my other videos, I am trying to bang out as many of these videos as I can tonight. It's a very special time with our blue moon happening on Samhain. Seal it really good, and then we're going to give it a really good shake. And this will turn black. It's going to look like ink. But you just keep shaking, especially with the sediment at the bottom. And this is like jet black. And I always like to make this on a full moon, or you can make it on a waning moon. And just give it a shake. If you're in dire need, you could use it right away after you make it, but I do prefer to keep mine for at least from one full moon to the next. Give it that time to really steep in its own energies there. But this, like I said before, it's really good. I use it to anoint candles and all kinds of other things when I need to send something back to its sender. So this I use for, like I said, when somebody sends bad medicine or bad magic, or I don't even want to say the term bad, but when somebody sends something directly to you to hurt you or your family, you have every right to protect yourself. That's my belief. You might believe differently, but I believe, and my family, we believe that you have every right to protect yourself and to deflect that negative energy back to its source. You have every right to send it back. Some people don't want to send it back because then it kind of starts like, this back and forth crap, and that could very well happen. Some people will prefer to send the negative energy to Mother Earth, where it becomes grounded and cleansed and purified, and they hope that by doing that, there will be an end to that back and forth thing that sometimes does happen with magical practitioners or people that do ceremonies and stuff. But so this is a really good oil. You can use it to anoint yourself. Just be aware it likely might stain your clothing, and it's dark. So if you don't mind having, it being visible on you, then so be it. But honestly, like if you were in a very kind of scary situation, I would use this to anoint the middle of my forehead with either an equal arm cross, or you can use like a symbol of protection in whatever your belief system is, whether that's like a pentagram or anything like that. So some people might use like a cross, there's the equal arm cross. So yeah, that's my oil that I like to use for that. So 3 times black, 3 times send evil back. And I don't use any substitutions. So it's strictly charcoal from actual wood that is burned. 3 pieces of that. 3 teaspoons of black sand. If you can find fine grain black sand, that would be perfect. Folks that live in Iceland are so lucky to have black sand beaches. Oh my gosh, I wish we had that here. But if you need to, you could use, like I said, obsidian, 3 pieces of that, or any other black rock if you want to use that. So there's onyx or what have you. Jet would be another one. And then there's the black salt, 3 teaspoons of that. And if you want to check out my video, it's somewhere on my channel. It might be in one of my playlists, but I do a video on how to make black salt. So go check that out if you want to learn how to do that for yourself. So there you go. There's my oil. It's like 2:30, just about 3. No, it's 20 to 3 in the morning. I'm going to do one more video and then I'm going to call it a night. So that's it for now. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.